You got a diamond belt.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we fighting for a belt now?
Yeah, you think you're fighting for the diamond belt. That's what I heard. Yeah. Right? Diamond belt? That's what I heard. Well, you're getting some hardware, man, if you win.
So I get to become a world champion again? They got me fucked up.
Never a dull moment, man. Well, a month from now, there's going to be a huge event in Vegas. But 2 days from now, there's the best fight card of the summer, the best fight of the summer, and a great, great show, you know, from top to bottom and bottom to top at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions, but really brought to you by Showtime Boxing. It's a huge summer for Showtime, huge. I think Steven slept a whole lot, and he's got a big, big event. Like we said, in a month, it's like monstrous, the size of the enormity of the interest in that thing. But it's great for me to be in this room and look at the TV crews that are here, the legitimate press that's here, the people that are here to support a great fight card. And that's the way it's supposed to be, because this card is really one of the best representations we can have of our sport. The Showtime telecast begins, it's the 2 fights on Showtime that are live, which are the Jamal Carlo, Sebastian Highland fight, and obviously the Broner Garcia fight. The Showtime telecast begins at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. In the arena, the doors open at 5 o'clock. People should try to get in there shortly thereafter because, I mean, as we're going to talk a little bit about this, but no BS, this is one of the most stacked cards I have ever been involved with in terms of the quality of the matchups and the quality of the entertainment that's going to be there from beginning to end. And, you know, we're back working with the Barclays Center. We're back on Showtime. Corona sponsoring this event. It's been one of the great sponsors in boxing and supported boxing so heavily in recent years. And I get to work with my friends at Mayweather Promotions again. I'm going to bring up my partner on this event, a good friend of mine for many, many years, one of the hardest working guys in boxing, particularly this summer, Leonard Ellerbe.
Thank you, Lou. Like Lou touched on, this is definitely a must-see event we have coming up Saturday night. You have 2 great fighters. I think this is the right time that they're fighting in the prime of their careers, and you're going to have a great show come this Saturday night. Before we get into that, one of the main reasons why boxing is going to the next level is because the people at the top have this vision that they want to see great fights. And what a better venue to have these great fights other than the Barclays Center. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up my dear friend, the CEO of Brooklyn Sports and Entertainment, none other than Brett Yormack.
Thank you, everyone. Truly excited to be here tonight, or this afternoon. This card represents our 4th major card at Barclays Center this year. It's been an incredible year for Brooklyn boxing and the community of Brooklyn. We've made a commitment to bring the best boxing to the borough, and with Lou and Leonard and PBC and Steven, we've been able to accomplish that. Adrien and Mikey, both of you have been at the Barclays Center. We welcome you back to Brooklyn. You've built fan bases, and we're very excited to have you with us on Saturday night. Adrien, I know it's your birthday on tomorrow, I think, number 28, and on behalf of the recreated Brooklyn Nets, we look a lot different today than we did a couple of months ago, and I'm really excited about the season. We have a number 28 jersey, Broner. Okay, a little something for you. All right, thank you. Thank you. Well, that's right. Last year he could have played, but not this year. We've totally rebooted. It's just not about the main event. As Lou said, the whole night of boxing is going to be incredible. So, Jamal, I welcome you to Brooklyn. Your brother had a great night in April, and I'm sure you're going to follow in his footsteps. So, welcome. And I don't know if you knew this, but I'm an identical twin too. So we share that. So welcome to Brooklyn. Gerald, where's Gerald? Hey, buddy, we're excited to have you at the Barclays Center. Obviously, we love when Brooklynites can get on our stage at the highest level. So good luck on Saturday night. Thrilled that you're with us. What's that? Got it. Got it. All right. Jorge and Gerald, I'm excited to welcome you both to Brooklyn as well for the first time. So thank you very much. Noel, I'm pleased to have you back at Barclays Center. And Katie, best of luck in your United States debut. Africa and Kenny, it's always nice to see local up-and-comers take the stage at Barclays Center, so I wish you well. Again, I want to thank Mayweather Promotions, Lou DiBella, Premier Boxing Champions, and Steven Espinoza. Your commitment to our program in Brooklyn has been outstanding, and we really thank you for putting the Barclays Center on the map. Thank you, and have a great day, and I'll see you all Saturday.
This next man is, at this point, he doesn't need an introduction, actually. I mean, he's become something of like a media superstar this summer. You know, I mean, you know, like I don't know, Connor's big mouth's not exactly the way you want to get there, maybe, but Showtime has what I think is going to wind up being the highest grossing event in the history of pay-per-view. Took a lot of work and, you know, done between Mayweather Promotions and Floyd, Al, Steven. They put together an event that's incredible magnitude. And he handled a lot of stuff on the road with a lot of grace, as he usually does. But what he's also done is not kept his eye off the prize. I mean, a month from now, there's God knows a billion people worldwide will probably watch that fight or more. But this is real boxing, and this is where Showtime Boxing's attention has been paid consistently, uninterruptedly, and at the highest level, particularly in recent years, where, you know, the difference between what Showtime's putting out there and a lot of other networks is pretty stark. So it's my pleasure to bring up the man who runs Showtime Boxing, who's responsible for this great card. And by the way, there's a tremendous, I'm going to go through the undercard. Leonard's going to help me go through the undercard, and it's an unbelievable undercard. But there's also some really interesting things being done in terms of streaming and making these fights available to the public, and Steven will also talk a little bit about that. My friend Steven Espinoza.
No booze this time? Yeah. Come on, I was sort of getting used to that. Where's Katie? Not even the Irish are going to boo me this time? Saturday really is a testament to Showtime's commitment to boxing and to boxing fans. We've been working hard to deliver the biggest, the most significant, the most important bouts from around the world. On Saturday, we're doing 3 separate live telecasts, 5 fights, 2 different continents, all brought to you by Showtime. At 5:30, live from Belfast, Ireland, we will have someone you've seen on Showtime quite a bit lately, Carl Frampton. Will be finding a very tough fighter in Andres Gutierrez. That's streaming live starting at 5:30, and that'll be available to everybody, streaming on the Showtime Facebook page and the Showtime YouTube channel. Then, more than likely, we'll be taking a short break, and then we'll start streaming some of the prelim undercard fights from the Barclays Center, and 2 more fights there. We will be streaming Katie Taylor's U.S. debut against Jasmine Clarkson. Obviously, you all know Katie by reputation. Gold medal speaks for itself, and we thought it was important to share this fight with fight fans. Following that will be Gerald Washington versus Joelle Miller, which is, again, another fight that deserved to be seen. 2 big, strong guys. That one is, I think, one of the sleeper fights on the entire card that may steal the show. Then at 9 p.m. live on Showtime, we will be getting a doubleheader. And like Lou said, we've kept our eye on the ball here. We'll be opening up with Jamal and Jorge Highland Jamal obviously making his debut at 160 pounds after being undefeated and world champion at 154. And in particular, the last couple of performances have been incredibly impressive. And for those of you who don't know Jorge Highland, you really only need to know one thing. He's managed by Sebastian. When you see Sebastian there, it's you see him in the opponent's corner, and you know you should be concerned. Sebastian is one of the best judges of talent, particularly in South America. And when he brings a guy up here to put on TV, it's always a tough guy in a good fight. So I know Jamal will have his hands full. And then we have obviously our main event, the matchup of the two brightest young stars in boxing. Both of them feel like they've been on the stage for quite some time. Neither of them yet is 30 years old. Adrien will be turning 28 shortly, Mikey 29. You know their resumes. You've seen in the ring. They've got huge fan bases. And I've got to give them all the credit in the world for taking this fight, because it's a fight that neither of them had to take. But it's a fight that, as Lou said, one of the most exciting in the summer. Altogether, this will be the 19th live boxing presentation on Showtime this year. 19 live boxing presentations. 15 world title fights. Those are all live and free to Showtime subscribers. A lot of them have been free to everyone. We're proud of what we've done this year. Boxing has had a great year, but let's be honest, much of that has been carried by Showtime Boxing. Showtime Boxing has had a great year. Showtime fighters have had a great year, and that's going to continue this Saturday. Thank you.
And as Steven mentioned, it all starts with the undercard. Anytime you put together a great card, it's always going to start with the undercard for the young guys that are being featured in exciting fights. And to open up Saturday night's fight about billions, it'll be Desmond Jarman. He'll be in a very exciting fight. He'll be fighting Darnell Pettis. And also the always exciting Rashid Warren, former world champion at 118 pounds. He's looking to go out there and do his thing and get back on track and regain his title that he lost. And then we have Mayweather Promotions owns Kenny Robles. He's out here in the audience somewhere. Oh, there you are, Kenny. And also Richardson Hitchens, two young, exciting fighters under the Mayweather Promotions stable, and we're very excited that they'll be fighting on this great, exciting card. Thank you.
Leonard mentioned the title elimination bout with Rashid Warren. He's fighting Mick Joe Arroyo. So if anybody knows anything about Mick Joe, that's going to be a war. And you're only going to see that fight in the arena. There's a lot of good reasons to get tickets and come to the Barclays Center on Saturday night. All around the country, all around the world, watch Showtime Boxing. But if you can come in and you can get a ticket, the tickets start at $50. Come in here because it's a sensational show. To continue the quality of the undercard that Leonard began to talk about, there is a young heavyweight, Jorge Arias from Bronx, New York, 7-0. He's fighting another undefeated young heavyweight, Elder Hernandez from Mexico, who's 5-0. Billy Dibb, former world champion, who was the lead sparring partner or one of the sparring partners for Mikey Garcia in this fight. Billy is on the comeback trail. He'll be fighting Yardley Cruz on the card. And there's an Irish presence on this card, a pretty heavy Irish presence. And Noli Murphy, now out of Woodlawn, New York. All his family's in Ireland, I know, because they're constantly emailing me and texting me. He's undefeated at 10-0, Noli, and a guy that has improved tremendously. And he's fighting an undefeated kid who's 11-0, Julio Cesar Sanchez from the Dominican Republic, in a fight that's really important to his career. There's Noel Murphy right over there. And then lastly, and anyone who knows me knows I have a tremendous affection for women's boxing. It's been sort of a cause of mine for a number of years. I've been a big fan of this lady's for a number of years, a long, long time. She's not just a good female fighter, she's a great fighter, period. Tremendous athlete. This is her U.S. debut, courtesy of Steven and Showtime. and Eddie Hearn, and Matchroom Boxing, her promoter, and my good friend Brian Peters, my old friend Brian Peters, who's here, who's her manager. And I'd like to bring up Olympic gold medalist. I mean, if she's not the most popular fighter in Ireland, she's in the top 2 or 3, which says an amazing amount as a female fighter in the world today. She deserves these accolades, Katie Taylor. Come up and say a few words, Katie.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Lou. And thanks so much as well, Stephen. I'm not going to give you any bills, don't worry. No, it's absolutely incredible to be here in New York and to make my US debut on such an incredible card. It's an absolute privilege, really. And training has gone so well over these last few months. And I'd like to thank Showtime for this opportunity as well. It's great to hear that the fight has been streamed live as well, which is incredible for everyone back home as well. So thank you so much, and I hope to make a good statement here at the weekend. And I hope everyone enjoys the night. So thank you.
The heavyweight fight on this card is tremendously significant. 2 really big guys. 2 huge guys, actually. One of them, Gerald Washington, guy played football for USC, tremendous athlete, has fought for the heavyweight title, a gentleman, a man who served his country in the military, and for that we all owe him a debt of gratitude. And yeah, you could clap for that. I mean. He has a great nickname too, El Gallo Negro. Good nickname. He's fighting a guy from Brooklyn, New York. 300 pounds of fun and power, and a guy that's man. He's got a mouth on him. I mean, and this guy's a great man, and which is what, no, man, that's good stuff, man. Like, it's good stuff. We're in the entertainment business. If you haven't figured that out this summer, you're never going to figure it out. And Joelle has been promoted for a long time by Dimitri Salita Promotions, and I think that it's co-promoted by Greg Cohen's Cohen Promotions. I want to acknowledge them. Gerald Washington is promoted by my friends at TGB Promotions. I think Brittany's here. Hi, Brittany. And Gerald, do you want to come up first and say a couple of words?
What's going on, everybody? I came here to go to work, man. I came here to go to work, and shut that big mouth up, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys hold this guy accountable for all the stuff you've been talking. You in there with a real one. You in there with a real one, bro. I'm going to show you, man. I'm going to show you what it's all about. I'm going to welcome you to the game for real. I'm ready to go, baby. Big baby.
First of all, if you don't know who Big Baby is, you soon will. I never seen somebody go 5th rounds with a champ and get knocked out and get praised for that. In my hood, was called the ass whooping.
It's ass whooping.
So let me tell you something. I've never taken an ass whooping. I've never been dropped, drugged, or hurt in any one of my fights. This young man told me he gonna introduce me to big-time boxing. The first time he stood up in a big-time boxing event, he got knocked down. I've been in front of 30,000 fans, 20,000, 25,000 fans in Japan, Croatia, and K1, and trust me, I went there and I went to war and I win. So this young man, I know when he come to Brooklyn, I'm gonna wipe that smile off your face. And his name is El Gallo, Chicken, El Pasto, Rooster, whatever it is. I'm telling you one thing. One thing we love in New York is fried chicken. I'm gonna cook your ass, boy.
You had enough to eat, brother.
I'm just letting you know.
You ain't had enough to eat.
Boy.
You ain't had
I'ma
enough to
cook
eat.
you.
You
I'ma
ain't had
cook
enough
you.
to eat, bro.
I ain't Deontay. Trust me.
Okay, we're gonna see. Hey, this dude ain't had enough to eat, man. I'm gonna show him what's up. Hey, I love it, man. Hey. You gonna bring the fire out, baby. You gonna bring the fire out. Thank you, everybody. It's gonna be a hell of a show.
Gerald, you said your piece? You're good? No, that was a bad question. Just keep it short, all right, man?
If you guys didn't know, I started my promotion company, Big Baby Promotions. One thing I want to do, not also is being a boxer, is being an educator. A lot of boxers don't get their credit due. They don't learn the sport. They don't understand their craft in and outside the ring. So me going to the ring and doing my job is only part of it. Coming outside the ring and educating myself, educating other fighters is the other aspect of being a boxer and being a heavyweight. Lou DeBella has been in my corner for years. I've seen the promotions. It's going to be big. It's going to be a big year for Big Baby. It's going to be a big year for Brooklyn Boxing. Can't thank the Barclays Center enough, and everybody in New York for coming to support me. Listen, you love Mike, you love Riddick, you're going to love Big Baby. Thanks.
The co-featured bout, as Stephen pointed out, if you know anything about boxing in North, South America and boxing in Central America, you know Sebastian's name. And there are two Sebastians, Sebastian the manager and Sebastian Highland the fighter. And I'm going to bring up Sebastian the manager so he can interpret for Sebastian the fighter, the #1 contender in the WBC, and Jamal Charlo's way to get himself to a mandatory shot at the world title. So it's a significant fight for both men. Charlo versus Highland. First, Sebastian Highland.
Bueno, ante todo, muy buenos días. Agradecido a todos por su hospitalidad, su recibimiento. Bueno, estoy listo, preparado para el día 29 enfrentar a Charlotte, que es un gran rival. Estoy al 100%, así que bueno, va a ser una gran pelea.
First of all, thank you all for welcoming me the warm way you did. I know, thank you for this big opportunity, and I'm prepared 100% for whatever Jamal Charlo, who is a great fighter. I know he will bring his all, and I'm prepared for this battle.
Agradecer al Highland, a Showtime, a toda la gente de la producción, a mi equipo de trabajo, a mi profe, a Luis, a toda la gente que nos vino a apoyar, a Sebastián Contursi, y bueno, también para todo mi sponsor, para Guatre, para Jerónimo Venegas. Muchísimas gracias.
Just want to thank Showtime for this opportunity, Al Heyman, my team who's been with me for a good amount of time, because I've been there waiting for this opportunity for a good while. And just be ready, because it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a great fight on Saturday, so don't miss it. Thank you very much.
This next young man's proved himself in the junior middleweight division, where his performances were dominant. He can punch through brick walls. He's a tremendous athlete, and he's going to be a problem, I think, for anybody at 160 pounds. You got to believe in yourself when you nickname yourself the future of boxing, but I don't think there's any question that Jamal Charlo is one of those fighters who is the future of boxing, and it's my pleasure to bring up Jamal Charlo.
How everybody doing today, My hat's off to AB and Mikey Garcia for this big show. They bring out a lot of good people and a lot of good boxing fans. And I want to thank the Barclay and Showtime for hosting me again. This is my debut at 160, and I feel good. Thanks to Jack Edwards and Ronnie Shields for making camp a smooth camp for me. And I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for 160, just like I was ready for 154, and I beat the division. I'm ready for 160. A lot of people got a lot of questions about me going for the eliminator to get the #1 spot, but that's not my job. And right now, my plan is to take care of Highland first, and everything will fall in line from there. Thank you, everybody.
I have the pleasure to introduce Mikey's team. My friend Leonard will come up and introduce AB's team. Do want to say a word or two about AB, though, on this one, because you know, AB's been a controversial guy, gets a lot of attention. He's a media sort of like loves that media, doesn't, you know, got a lot of people who love him. He's got a lot of haters. Understands that attention brings money. Attention is the most important thing that really, frankly, any entertainer or any athlete is going for. But on this one, it's not about billions. He said it from the beginning. He said it's about business. And he said it's about boxing. And if you look at him, you know it's true. And I think that's what Mikey Garcia wanted. I think Mikey Garcia wanted the best Adrien Broner. This is an opportunity for the winner of this fight. This isn't just a statement about, you know, it's at the 140-pound limit. So, I mean, obviously, these guys can be talking about, you know, supremacy at 140. It doesn't make a difference. There's no title at stake. But the winner of this fight could really be talking about that mythical pound-for-pound list. A lot of people already had, you know, Adrian's been there before on that list. Many people have Mikey on that list right now. AB wants his way back on that list, and Mikey's going to try to stop that. And Mikey's got a great man in his corner, one of the true, you know, terrific trainers in boxing, a guy, actually I saw his old manager, Jay Wartsky's walking around from his fighting days. But my pleasure to bring up Mikey's brother and trainer, Robert Garcia.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you all for being here. You know, there's not much to say. You know, I just want to thank all our family and friends that came in from California, Texas. Just hope to see everybody there and enjoy a great night of boxing. Thank you.
I mean, this guy's 36-0 with 30 KOs. Doesn't need a long introduction. Obviously, he was out for a bit of time, but he came back, and it looks like he's on a vengeance since he's been back. And not only hasn't missed a beat, but he's looked sharper and stronger in his comeback than he did, frankly, a couple of years back. He's a great champion, and he's in there with a great champion on Saturday night, Mikey Garcia.
Thank everybody for being here. I'm very happy, very excited to be here. Brooklyn was very nice to me last year when I did my return after the 2.5 year off. And I expect everybody to show up, show a lot of support, like true boxing fans that you guys are here instead of New York. So I thank all the fans who always show that love, because even though we're from California, I come here to the East Coast pretty often, and it's like a second home almost. So I really, really thank everybody. Thank Showtime for putting on great shows this year, great fights. Got to thank Adrien Broner and his team for accepting the fight, taking the fight without hesitation. You know, and as far as this fight goes, it's a fight that the fans and all the media, you guys here, are expecting. You know, a great show. It speaks for itself when it's mostly the fight that everybody's talking about, more than some of the title fights in and around the division. You know, that speaks the kind of fight that this is. Adrien Broner is a great fighter. He's a 4-division world champion, very accomplished. You know, and I am an undefeated 3-division world champion who, like Lou DeBella just said, you know, it seems like I came back with vengeance, and I do want to come back, you know, stronger than ever. I am back, and this is another fight for me to show the fighter that I am. I think AB is going to bring out the best out of me. Adrien Broner is motivated, hungry. He knows what's in front of him. He knows what's at stake, and I'm not going to let AB stand in the way. I'm here to take over, win this fight, make sure that everybody sees another side of me Saturday night, because I still don't think everybody has seen the best out of me. And this will be an opportunity to show that. I know I'm 100% ready. I'm confident he's 100% ready, which just makes for one hell of a fight. I mean, the fight could be such a great fight that we could have 2 or 3 fights. You know, it has all those elements. And if we do our best in the ring, I'm sure the fans are going to be treated to one hell of a show. So once again, thank you very much for happening. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you.
With every great fighter, there's always a great trainer. And in this particular fight, Adrien Broner has a great trainer. And in my eyes, he's one of the most underrated trainers in boxing and have been for quite some time. Here's a guy who's had 6 Olympians. He currently has, well, 2 current world champions and a former world champion in Rashi Warren. Obviously has Rashi and Robert Easter and obviously Adrien Broner. A very terrific trainer, a guy that I've been knowing for a number of years. So without further ado, big round of applause to Mike Stafford.
Thanks, Leonard. Thanks, Lou, for having this great turnout. You know, you guys in New York do it big. You know, we go back, 2000s. And I see a lot of people that faces that's come out to support these fighters. It's a great card. It's just funny that I touch so many people on this stage, It's, it's funny, but hey, that's boxing. I like to thank the media. I see the media is here strong because they know this is a must-win fight for both of these guys, and we're bringing up the mega of boxing in New York. I like to thank Showtime, for making the fight. I like to thank Al Heyman as well. Great team, and I like to thank the Barclays Center. Every time you see him, you always say, "We're bringing you back. You're bringing you back." And he loves Adrien. I don't think there's no other man is thrilled today. But thanks for bringing us back. I'd like to thank the Garcia family and this team for accepting the fight. And a lot of people usually don't even come to us for us. Want to fight Adrien, or this or that. But, it's a stand-up crew, and, hey, we accept the honor, and, every wishes that they want us to do, we're going to do it, It's even, even the weight. As you see Adrien sitting on the stage, a lot of people say, hey, he looks good. Adrien always looks good, to my eyes. Since he was that 55-pound fighter that came in my gym when he was 7 years old. He was an underdog then, and he always will be an underdog because he was so talented. And people get talent and macho-ness mixed up, But these guys are champions, and champions, goes back with Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, all these guys. They champion, and you got to look at that side of it. You can't look at the other side. You got to look at, well, this guy's a champion, So whatever he's doing, you got to keep doing. It's a job. Just like you guys got jobs to do to predict, and you're flicking your cameras and showing up interviews. Hey, these guys got a job too. So we went back to Colorado Springs, and we got something in common. We got something in being Adrien, and the Balbesian team got something in common for these guys. So. Look out, I ain't gonna talk a whole lot because I get on this stage, I see my friends and, and Katie, it's been a long time, we crossed paths together, So, all right, but enjoy, good night. It's Adrien turn to talk.
There's been no secret about how I feel how this fight is the outcome of this fight. It's a terrific fight, again, by 2 young fighters who, again, are in the prime of their career. I can think back to the LA press conference, and when I arrived, I had just got something that the sportsbook came out with, and I think they opened, and I had pulled Adrien to the side, and I said that they have you as a 5-1 underdog, and his first words were me, "What the fuck?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "So this is a great opportunity for you to go out there and show the world on why that they got this all the way screwed up." And I think that was at that point in time that I think that he turned the corner mentally, where he knew that he had to really, really dig down and focus and do what he needed to do, because in my eyes, that's one of the most disrespectful lines that I've seen. You know, Mikey has accomplished a great deal in his career, and I think that he's a very, very good fighter. But Adrien Broner, in my eyes, he's just a better fighter. The experience, when it's going to come down to that. It's going to come down to the experience level and who wants it the most. Adrien Broner is a dog. And when it comes down to it, you know, people get this whole thing twisted with his out-of-the-ring antics. And I'll be the first to say that, you know, he hadn't done things the way, you know, a fighter should and conducted himself. But that in-the-ring stuff, Adrien Broner's a dog. And come Saturday night, that's exactly what you're going to get from Adrien Broner. He's going to go out there and show the world why he's one of the best fighters in the world. And he talks that talk, and he'll be able to back that up. In my eyes, there's no way that Mikey Garcia is going to beat Adrien Broner come Saturday night. Okay, so without further ado, I'd like to bring up 4-division champion, one of the best fighters in the world, and he'll go out there come Saturday night and show you why he's going to give him major, major problems. So without further ado, none other than Adrien Problem Broner.
Man, listen. First of all, you know, you got to thank God for this opportunity. Thank my team About Billions, Mayweather Promotions, of course Al Heyman, and I got to thank the Garcia team. You know, they also took this fight with ASAP. You know, and all right, let's get to the real shit. All right, y'all got it fucked up, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, but that 5-1. That's just ridiculous, man. Come on, 5-1. That's just like too disrespectful. I heard now though it's almost like $1, and you'll get $1, probably in 3 cents. But yeah, 'cause they see a motherfucker in Colorado and I ain't bullshitting. Yeah, I'm on some straight bullshit. Yeah, Phil Jackson. I ain't playing. And then I just heard we fighting for a belt. I don't even know what type belt it is, but I'm putting this motherfucker on with some rock stars and a Da Vinci button down. I know he ready. You know, Robert Garcia. You know, he feel confident. You know, after being victorious with Maidana. You know, so I know that's a little confidence builder, but he ain't no fucking Maidana. And they know that he ain't nowhere near Maidana, you know, and I just feel like it ain't shit he gonna be able to do to stop me from getting this victory. And yeah, he's confident. He feel like he gonna win too, but this motherfucker ain't gonna beat me. And I'm dead serious. Like, and after I make it look easy, I want all you motherfuckers out here who writing these badass stories about me to put something good up. The same way y'all go out there and write all these stories when I get caught up, go in jail, do these 30 days, 10 days. Yeah, I want y'all motherfuckers to go back and write some good shit about me. For real, for real, cause y'all be it's because of y'all that the world see me the way they see me. You know, I'm me, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm not gonna change because it's a camera in my face. I'm always gonna be me. But I ain't no bad guy. Y'all got people out there like I'm just some fucked up person. If I see Mikey down and out, I probably won't help him today, but on Sunday, I'll help them. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday, I'll help him out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, Saturday, man, it's definitely a special day for me because, you know, my birthday is tomorrow. I'll be 28. I'm trying to hold on to 27. But it's okay. I'm almost 30, and you know, this is gonna be a very special day for me. Not only me, you know, I wanna dedicate this victory after I win to my twin brother, Andre Broner, and you know, just to see his smile, it's just gonna mean so much more to me. So you know, July 29th is gonna be a great day. I want everybody to come out. I ain't really talking that much shit. I just want to fight, and I want him to bring his A game. I'm coming to beat his ass though. And I fuck around and stop him. I don't know, man. You know, if it presents itself, I'm gonna take it, man. I'm going back to I just beat the aggravated robbery, but I'm going back to taking this one. Fuck it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've heard from the fighters, and you know, I'm pumped myself. This is what boxing is all about. Having two great young fighters, and we have a terrific card come Saturday night. It's going to be electrifying. So I'd like to close it out. We have a few questions from the media.
Yep. I'm on.
Hey, Radio Raheem boxing scene. I have a question for both fighters. This is seen as a defining fight for each one of you. So more so than just winning another fight, why is it important to beat this guy in particular? For both, for each.
Okay. Well, you know, it's a high-profile fight, you know, and although we both had title fights in the past, and we've won world titles and fought other world champions, I think the fans and the media see, you know, the importance in this fight, because a win over Adrien Broner, you know, elevates my status in boxing, and he wants to reclaim where he was once already, and a win over me does that for him. So that's why it's so important, because a win for either one of us takes us to that next level in boxing.
Well, for me it's kind of different, because he don't come from where I come from. I know he come from a rough place too, but I come from Section 8 and shit, so a lose for me. Shit, I have everybody in the hood. Like, yeah, I told y'all he wouldn't shit. I can't have that when I go back to Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it get a little crazier than me, but not only that, you know, I got the boxing world, you know what I'm saying, that's against me. It seemed like they don't want me to go get to that to that superstardom, you know? Like for him, you know, I don't want to pull the race card, but they want him to get there. They hoping he get there, but for me they like, oh no, fuck him, because he's outspoken, because I believe in myself, and I'll come up here on a stand and say he can't fuck with me, because I believe in myself. So for me, I ain't gotta prove it to y'all, because critics is like assholes. Everybody got one. I gotta prove it to myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on.
Questions for Mikey Garcia. What is your response to him saying you're not equal to Maidana?
Well, we're definitely not the same fighter. I don't measure myself up to Marcos Maidana. He had a set of skills. He was successful with his fight against Adrien Broner. But I have a lot more skills than you see outside the ring. And when he steps inside the ring with me on Saturday night, he's going to find out. You know, and
You gonna find out too, nigga. You gonna find out too.
yeah, and you're going to find out how to lose again, because you already lost.
All
And
right, that's cool.
that's the only experience that you have,
Okay.
other than anything else above me.
Okay. About to beat your ass, bro. Fuck CBS. I fuck with Showtime, nigga. You can't say this on CBS. We fuck with Showtime. We love Showtime, man. If it ain't Showtime, it ain't no time. And you ain't got no watch on.
Well, Adrien just demonstrated why he's tailor-made for premium TV. You know, so we're gonna keep Adrien and Mikey at Showtime. We consider them part of the family. We're happy to have them on, you know, for the rest of their careers.
One more question? One more question?
So, Broner, you put on, Adrien, didn't mean to be disrespectful. You put on a lot of great performances earlier in your career. Actually, the Open performance recently
That was a shitty performance.
How has this camp gone? Do you think you're going to be able to turn it on this fight?
All you got to do is just show up. Just don't blink. July 29th, man. Just don't blink.
Well, we're gonna thank everybody for coming. We're gonna pose the fighters now and move this thing back. Thank you all for coming. See you Saturday night. Showtime. I got it.
kind of things do you do for people like me, right?
Who were you running from that night?
It's tricky.
Your problem is Ray's problem.
He can be dangerous when someone doesn't give him what he wants.
You ever fall in love with a client?
What'd you do?
Do not trifle with me again.
Ray Donovan, season premiere Sunday, August 6th at 9, only on Showtime. Start your free trial now.